I have existed from the morning of the world, and I shall exist until the last star falls from the heavens. Although I have taken the form of Caius Caligula, I am a god.
He was young, charismatic, beloved. When Caligula became emperor, Rome rejoiced. They called him the People's Prince. Crowds filled the streets, throwing flowers, cheering his name. He freed prisoners, paid off debts, even held massive games for the poor. For a moment, it felt like a golden age. But golden ages never last, and when the cracks began to show, they would split the empire in two. It started small, a few strange remarks, a distant look in his eyes. Then the rumors began. Servants whispered that the emperor barely slept, that he talked to the moon, that sometimes he laughed at nothing. Was it stress? Was it grief? Or was Rome watching their leader slowly lose his mind? It started small, a few strange remarks, a distant look in his eyes. Then the rumors began. Servants whispered that the emperor barely slept, that he talked to the moon, that sometimes he laughed at nothing. Was it stress? Was it grief? Or was Rome watching their leader slowly lose his mind? People learned to watch their words and their faces. One wrong expression could end you. Even the Senate, once proud and untouchable, bowed their heads in silence. They had seen emperors fall before, but this one was different, unpredictable, explosive, and the only thing more dangerous than his power was the fact that he was starting to enjoy it. At first, his enemies were clear political rivals, critics, anyone bold enough to oppose him. But soon, enemy could mean anyone. A whisper in the hallway, a glance he didn't like, a joke told in the wrong tone. Punishments became crueler, accusations needed no proof. The city grew quiet, colder, like the life had been drained from it. He wasn't ruling anymore, he was hunting. The signs were clear, but no one dared say them out loud. His orders grew stranger, lavish feasts while the streets starved. A law to worship him as a living god. He purged his closest advisors, replacing them with flatterers and cowards. Every whim had to be obeyed instantly, or it could cost your life. The man they once celebrated was now consumed by his own reflection, and somewhere deep in the palace, a plot began to take shape. It began like any other evening, laughter in the halls, music in the air. He thought he was untouchable, but in the shadows, the hunters moved. A trusted voice called him away from the feast, down a dark corridor, past guards who looked the other way. He didn't notice the silence until the first blade slid between his ribs. No trial, no warning, just steel in the dark. When it was over, they left him where he fell. The man who believed himself a god reduced to nothing more than flesh on cold stone. And in that moment, Rome exhaled.